And here we go. Just sitting comfortably. Keeping the spine nice and long, lifting from the chest. So we have, when we lift from the chest, the spine goes into a neutral position. And the shoulders, we're going to draw them back and down to open the chest, softening the elbows, drawing the chin slightly back, and then lower the chin towards the chest. Draw the belly into the spine. And let's take a moment here to begin the connection of the breath with the mind with the breath. Allowing first the breath just to be the way it is. Nothing is changing yet. We feel the inhalations and exhalations moving in and out gently. We notice the body. We do our best to relax our hips, our thighs and knees. And then slowly begin to lengthen the inhalations and the exhalations. Allow the breath to become deeper, fuller, without forcing the breath. And if you feel comfortable, Ujjayi breathing is a good idea here to begin to control the flow of the air moving in and out, again, without forcing the breath. Let's do our best to keep moving the breath in this way, which is long, full, deep, and relaxed as we move through our practice. Always linking mind and breath. As we slow down the breath, the mind slows down. That is the goal of yoga. So now with your next inhale, bring the arms into position. And then exhale slowly, move the arms back to open, to stretch the front of the chest, the front of your shoulders. Turn the palms up and then flex the elbows and bring the hands to your shoulders. And from the shoulder joints with the elbows, we're going to make circles going in one direction first. Inhaling and exhaling. And going into the opposite direction. Again, notice your shoulder blades, shoulder joints moving, and even the upper part of your rib cage, gently mobilizing those intercostal muscles, and then slowly bring the arms again in deep position, palms facing forward. Take a deep inhale and then exhale, bring the arms back again to open the chest. Take a deep inhale, exhale slowly, twist to the right, bring the left hand down to your right knee, right hand behind you, lift from the chest, and as you exhale, draw the chin towards your right shoulder and slightly down. Use your breath. Take a deep inhale, return the head back through center, and do the twist. Inhale again, arms to the side in T position. Deep exhale through the nose, slowly again, move the arms back, flattening the upper back. Breathing in and out, and take a deep exhale. Right hand goes down to your left knee, left hand behind you. Lift from the chest, and then slowly rotate the head to the left, and slowly lower the chin to your left shoulder. Close your eyes and connect with the breath. Take a deep inhale and exhale, return back through center, neutral spine. Inhale, float the arms up towards the sky. Interlace the fingers, lower the hands to your chest, round the spine, belly in, straighten the elbows. Now stretch in between the shoulder blades, the back of your rib cage. Draw the chin in so you're getting a stretch in your cervical spine. Take a deep inhale, lift the chest, neutral spine, bring the arms out and down towards the floor, shoulders up, back, and down. Place your right hand down towards the mat. Inhale, sweep the left arm up, and then flex both elbows, press through your left hip, and reach over to your left ear. Take a deep inhale, and then slowly rotate the chin towards your right shoulder. Relax your left hand, wrist, elbow, and guide the left shoulder back. Find the opening. Deep breath. And slowly inhale, return back through center. Place your left hand down towards the floor. Inhale, right arm goes out, up. Flex the elbows, press through the right hip. Take a deep inhale. And exhale, rotate the chin towards your left shoulder. And move the right shoulder back. Nice, long, deep inhales. Full exhale. Inhale, right arm goes up, down, shoulders up, back and down. Sweep the arms overhead again. Hands to the heart one more time, stretching between the shoulder blades, straightening the elbows, belly in, chin in, reach. And inhale, lift the chest, release the arms, bring the arms out and behind you. Interlace the fingers down your sacrum, move the arms away, look over to your right shoulder. Exhale, release the hand down, head back through center. Inhale, move the arms away, look over to left shoulder. And back through center, release the hands, bring the arms up and overhead. Interlace the fingers, hands to your heart center, and let's rotate the wrist in one direction. Pointing to the opposite direction. And release, arms out in T position and flex the wrist, pointing up and down, up and down, up and down. Now flex the elbows, bring the hands to the back of the head, elbows in, chin to the chest, and then lower the chin, gently stretching those muscles, connecting with the base of your skull. Use your breath. Inhale, elbows out, release the palms and hands towards the floor as we bring the shoulders up, releasing down, side up. Inhale. One more. And let's bring the hands behind you. Let's undo the crossing of the legs. Some windshield wiper movement here, mobilizing the hips, joints, the legs, the knees, and even the rib cage is getting some movement as well. Now come back through center, bring the soles of the feet together, guide the heels away from your pelvis, place the hands to your feet, relax your elbows, relax your crown of the head towards the feet to stretch the back line of your spine. Chin in, stretching cervical spine, thoracic spine, middle spine, lower back all the way. Soften the hips, relax and breathe. And gently lift the head, lift the chest back through center, guide the thighs and the knees in, drop the legs to one side, and let's all find our way to tabletop position. So remember to protect your knees if you need to. I'm going to take my socks now off so I have better traction. And just keep, I'm sorry, I forgot to mention we're using today a block. So knees under the hips, wrist right under the shoulders. So find the neutral spine. And we're going to first move the hips right to left. Just swaying the hips, moving gently to stretch those IT bands, the outside of the hips. And we're going to bring the hips to the right, towards the heel, rocking, making a circle, going to the left. Relax your shoulders and elbows and keep moving same direction to the right, back, to the left, and forward. One more round going in this direction. And next time as we come into tabletop, let's move to the left. Move the hips to the left, towards the heels, to the right and forward, left, towards the heels, right and forward. One more time. Gently mobilizing those hips and then coming back to tabletop position. From tabletop, let's move back to Balasana, child's pose, sinking the hips towards the heels, relax your elbows and lower the forehead towards the mat or towards the floor, or towards your hands or towards the block. Never keep the head holding in the air, relax your neck and just breathe here. And moving back to tabletop position. Drawing the belly in, extend the left leg back, press through the heel, engage the core, and then point and flex, point and flex, point and flex, point and flex. Flex the left knee, step forward with your left foot. Left ankle is right below your knee. Right knee moves slightly back, so it's not under your hip. It's a little bit more back to open the right iliopsoas. And we're going to move the pelvis towards the floor, relax your elbows, and then bring the arms overhead. As we grab your right wrist with your left hand, we're going to move the spine to the left and keep moving the pelvis and the hips to the front of the mat. Soften your shoulders. Open the chest, gently arching the upper back. Work on finding room, stretching and releasing your right hip flexor. Back the spine through center, lower both hands towards the floor, and we're going to move the hips back, straighten the knee, move it back, and then flex the knee and lead with the chest, back and forth. Straighten the knee back, move the hips back, flex your left knee and open the chest. Again, move the hips back and then slowly flex the knee and then walk your left foot to the edge of your mat. So your left foot is on the edge of your mat, right knee stay where it is, and both wrists are under the shoulder. And we're pressing the hips towards the floor and leading with the chest. Close your eyes. Concentrate on the breath. Couple more breaths. Lift the heart. And then slowly walk your left foot to align with your left hip. And then bring the left knee back. Let's move the hips to the Balasana pose. Take a moment. Relax as you stretch the spine symmetrically. And slowly move back to tabletop. Now step forward with your right foot. Right ankle right below your right knee. And then again, left knee moves slightly back. Bring the hands and the hands to your thighs. Move the pelvis forward. Find your balance there. And then arms overhead. holding the left wrist with your right hand, flex the elbows, take a deep inhale, and exhale, the spine slightly moves to the right as you guide the pelvis to the front. Breathe through your left hip flexor. And back through center, hands down towards the floor. And we're going to straighten the knee, move the hips back, chin in, flex the right knee, and you lead with the chest as you flatten the upper back. Exhale, move the hips back, straighten the leg, lift the ball of the foot off the mat, flex the knee, and open the chest. And again, straighten and move the hips back. Flex your right knee and lower the toes down. Now walk your right foot to the edge of the mat. Walk, walk, walk. Keep your heel under your right knee. Keep your left knee where it is. Hands under the shoulders. I'm going to press gently the pelvis towards the floor, and we're lifting at the same time the spine and the chest. So we're not rounding, shoulders away from your ears. Close your eyes and breathe here. Couple more breaths. And walk the foot, and then bring the right knee to meet your left knee. And let's all move back to child's pose. Take a moment, relax, breathe. Now slowly come to tabletop position again. Make sure your knees are under your hips and your wrists under your shoulders. Take a deep inhale to sink the belly down, arch the spine, look forward. Exhale, belly in, chin in, into the cat. Chakravakasana, keep moving with your breath. The inhalation happens when you drop the belly down, you look forward, and the exhale when you move the belly in and the chin in. A few more rounds. Back to tabletop in neutral spine. Now we're going to slide the right arm under your left arm. Right shoulder, right ear goes down. And if it feels right for your shoulder, wrap the arm behind your back and just take a moment here to breathe. You can keep both knees down. If you want to challenge your balance, you can extend your left leg back with the toes under, like keep the toes under. And then if you want to challenge your balance even more, and pick up the left foot up and hold in position. Engage the core, keep your left leg strong and active, and the breath is still moving. Slow, deep, full, and relaxed. If you are in the version with the foot off the mat, lower the toes towards the floor. Flex your left knee, bring the left knee under your left hip, and then slowly lower the hand under the shoulder. Gently move back to tabletop position. Cat-cow. Inhale, sink the belly down, open the chest. Exhale, round the spine, belly in. Inhale, drop the belly, arch the spine, look forward. Exhale, rounding into the angry cat. One more round. Inhale, belly down, open the chest. And exhale, neutral spine. Now, left arm goes under the right arm. Left shoulder down, left ear down. If it feels right, wrap the arm behind your back or keep the forearm elbow down. You can keep the right knee down You can straighten the right leg back, toes touching the mat, or you can work with the balance as you lift the leg up, foot off the mat. Breathe. If your foot is off the floor, slowly lower the toes down. Bring the right knee to meet your left knee. Right hand goes down towards the floor. And then slowly, let's find our way to tabletop position. From tabletop, move the hips to the heels, soften the shoulders, elbows, forehead towards the floor, towards the hands, or towards the block. Nice breathing. And slowly, let's all come to a kneeling position. From kneeling position with the knees right under the hips, we're going to fall forward into Balasana, but at the same time, we're going to move the arms. So inhale, sweep the arms overhead. Exhale, sweep the arms out. Bring the hands to the sacrum, move the hips back, and then lower the forehead one side of the head, the face towards the floor. Inhale, engage the core, rotate the head back through center, sweep the arms out and up. Exhale, move the arms back, move the hips to the heels, and then rotate the face opposite side to the mat. Inhale, head back through center, bring the arms up and overhead. Now, lower the hands towards the floor, tabletop position, tucking the toes under, press downward dog, lift the hips, straighten the legs, chin to your chest, heels towards the floor. Inhale, heels up. Move the shoulders away from your ears. Exhale, heels down. Inhale, heels up. Exhale, down. One more time. Keep lifting. Inhale the heels up and exhale down. Now heels towards the floor, tabletop. Move the hips to the heels and kneeling position again. Sweep the arms up and overhead. Move the belly in, move the hips back, sweep the arms, place the hands to the top of the sacrum, rotate, right face touching the mat or towards maybe the block. Inhale, engage the core, standing in the knees, sweep the arms up and overhead. Exhale, sweep the arms out and back. Move the hips back and then lower the left side of the face towards the mat. Inhale, standing in the knees, arms overhead. Lower the palms, tabletop. Tucking the toes under, downward dog. Inhale, lift the hips, chin to the chest. Excuse me, inhale, heels up. Shoulders away from your ears. Exhale, heels down. Inhale, heels up. Exhale, heels down. One more time, inhale, heels up. Exhale, heels down. Knees down, tabletop, and moving to Balasana. Relax your shoulders, elbows, forehead towards the floor, towards the hands, or towards the block. Use your breath. Inhale, let's come to tabletop position. Belly go into the spine, wrist under the shoulder, extend your left leg back, and we're going to lift the leg and then cross it over and touch with the toes the back, the floor. Inhale, lift into the neutral position with your left hip and then lower the toes down. Align with your hip. Inhale, left leg up, cross it over, keep the leg straight and then touch the toes the floor. Inhale, bring the left leg back and up, align it with your left hip, and then lower the toes, align with your left hip again. Inhale, lift, keep the leg straight, cross it over to touch the floor with your toes. One more time, inhale, lift, and exhale, lower the toes down. Left knee under your left hip. Let's do the same thing with the right leg, mobilizing the hip. Right leg goes back with a straight leg, cross it over to your left leg and touch the floor with your toes. Inhale, lift, bring the right leg in line with your right hip and then lower the toes down. Inhale, engage the core, lift the right leg up. Exhale, cross it over your left leg and touch the floor with your toes. Inhale, lift, and exhale, lower in line with your right hip. One more time. Move the right leg up. Exhale, cross it over, touch the floor with your toes. Inhale, lift, and then release. Right foot, toes down, right knee down, move back to child's pose. Relax your shoulders, elbows, take a moment. Mobilization of the outside of the hips. Working at the same time with balance. Keep the breath flowing. And moving back to neutral position and to kneeling position neutral. I'm going to face this way, keeping the knees protected by your blankie or your towel. In my case, I'm having my blankie here. And we're going to extend the right leg out to the side. From there, move the right, flex your right knee and move the hip to the right. So you're opening through the inner thigh and the groin and relax your shoulders back and down and just move the hip there. You can bring the arm overhead if you like. Keep the breath flowing. Keep moving gently to stretch, to open. And then inhale, lower the hand down, and let's come back through center. Now walk the right foot somewhere in between, going to the right or going to the front, somewhere in between. And we're going to move the pelvis and the hips to the right again, working shoulders back and down. And again, you can bring the arm overhead, left arm, and reach to the left side of the body. Breathe. And slowly back through center, release the hand down, and then walk the right foot again, and then straighten your right knee. So your right foot is in line with your right hip, and your left foot, now we're going to bring it in to lower the left hand towards the floor, and the right arm goes up to the sky. From here, we're going to lift the leg up, holding position, or you can lower and lift, lower and lift, lower and lift, lower, lift and hold again. Keep the breath flowing. Take a deep inhale, flex your right knee, and let's all move to child's pose. Relax, bring the arms down by your side, shoulders melting towards the floor. Take a moment. And slowly find our way into kneeling position. Now, right knee's under your right hip. We're going to move the left leg out to the side, flex the knee, and then move the pelvis and move the hip towards your left side. You can bring the right arm overhead, relax your shoulders, and just breathe here. And slowly back through center, release the right hand down. Now walk the foot somewhere in between the front and the line, in line with your hip. Now we're going to move the hips slightly to your left knee. And then again, bring the right arm overhead, relax your shoulders and breathe here. And keep lifting and reaching through the fingertips. Keep the right shoulder down though. and slowly return back to center, release the hand down, and walk your left foot again in line there. And we're going to bring the right foot in. Right hand goes under your right shoulder. Engage the core, and we're going to bring the left arm up. Here, option number one, lift the foot and hold in position, or you can lower and lift, lower, inhale up, exhale down, inhale up and down, inhale up and down, inhale, lift and hold, engage those back outside muscles of the hips, keep reaching through the fingertips and then flex your left knee, move the hips back, and let's all find our time again, resting, releasing, Balasana, child's pose. Lift the head, lift the chest, and we're going to come into squat position. So here is when your block can be handy. So move your blanket from your mat. For some of you, maybe just having a towel or the same blanket you used to sit on, you can roll up a towel if your heels are not touching the mat. So that's to bring the heels a little bit elevated. And we're going to just find the width of the legs to open, turn the feet slightly out, and then sink the hips towards the floor. So this could be one thing. If you need to, you can sit on your block on level 3, and you're still getting the opening of your hips. If this is too much for you, to just sink down and come into your full pose on a squatting position, just keep the upper spine nice and long. Close your eyes, soften your pelvic floor, and activate those back muscles to keep the spine straight up. So you're not leaning forward. You're trying to keep the crown of the head pointing towards the floor, and the base of your spine, the pelvic floor softening. Use your breath. And then bring the hands forward, and then one hand goes back, the other hand goes behind you, and then slowly lower down towards the floor. Here, you can remove the towel. You can sit down again on your blanket if it feels right for you to sit in the blanket to get the pelvis slightly tilting forward. And we're going to extend the right leg out to the side, and the left heel is going to come into your pelvic floor or touching the inner thigh of your right leg. All depends on the opening of your hips, and just gently press through the back of your right leg, and you are flexing the right foot. So we're going to extend the left arm overhead, then flex your right elbow and release the spine of the arm over to your right leg. Now inhale, bring the spine back through center, flex your left elbow and extend the right arm up to the sky. So we're coordinating movement here. Exhale, flex the right elbow, extend your left arm, and then exhale, lower the spine to your right leg as you reach through the left side. Inhale, spine back through center, flex your left elbow, extend the right arm up to the sky. Flex your right elbow, extend the left arm over to your left ear as you slowly release down and hold in position. And just guide again the left elbow back, find the opening, close your eyes. Nice way to stretch your intercostal muscles in between your rib cage. Do your best to keep your left hip down. Use your breath. Relax the hands. Take a deep inhale, and then the left arm goes up, and exhale down towards the floor, left shoulder up, back, and down. Now, hands behind you. Flex the right knee, bring the left foot in, and extend the left leg back out to the side. So, inhale. Both arms overhead. Now flex your left elbow, right arm goes over to right ear. Inhale, spine back through center. Flex your right elbow, extend your left arm up to the sky. Flex your left elbow, extend the right arm up, and exhale, release the spine to your left thigh. Inhale, return the spine back through center. Flex your right elbow and extend the left arm up. Flex your left elbow, reach with your fingertips of your right hand, exhale, lower to the left. One more time, back through center, inhale, flex your right elbow, extend your left arm up. And then flex your left elbow, reach with the fingertips, and then slowly allow the spine to fall over to your left thigh as you rotate the right shoulder back. Close your eyes, relax your hands, your elbows, your wrists, and keep lengthening the right side of the body as you're stretching the back and the inner part of your left leg. Breathe. Inhale, extend the arm up and the spine back through center. Release the hand back. Bring the sole of the feet together and both knees are out. With the sole of feet together, flexing the elbows, rounding the spine, crown of the head pointing towards the feet. Close your eyes and concentrate on the breath. Do your best to release the outside of the hips, your pelvic floor, your inner thighs. Inhale, lift the head, lift the chest, return back through center. Now, extend your right leg forward, hug the left thigh into the chest, and cross the left leg, the left foot over to your right leg. Tap your left knee with your right arm and guide the left knee closer to your right shoulder as you press through the back of your right leg, and the left arm goes up with the inhale. Exhale, rotate, lower the left hand behind you, twist, look over to your left shoulder. Take a deep inhale. And then slowly the chin, the head move towards your right shoulder and lower the chin down. Close your eyes and breathe. Gentle stretch again of your IT band and the outside of your hip. Breathe. Return the head back through center. And do the twist. Grab your left foot with both hands and straighten your left leg forward and up. And then slowly engage the quad and let go in control. Your left leg go down towards the floor. Hug your right thigh into the chest. Press through the back of your left leg and cross the right foot over to your left leg. Now hug your right knee with your left arm and guide that knee towards your left shoulder. Right arm goes up, and with exhale, we twist and we lower as we look over to right shoulder. Use your breath, take a deep inhale, and exhale, the chin and the head moves to your left shoulder. Exhale down and breathe. Slowly the head returns back to the center and do the twist. Hold the right foot with both hands and straighten the right leg forward and up. Engage the quad, slowly release and lower the leg down towards the floor. Hands behind you, flex the feet and windshield wiper the legs here. Give some movement after holding in position in that twist. And let's move the legs to one side. And keep your block handy. And let's have the blanket or a towel to support the neck. Make sure the neck is safe. And we'll have the feet In front of you with the feet wide as the hips, we're going to slowly going down, belly in, chin in, and go all the way down to lie down with the knees bent. Take a moment. You can place the hands to your belly and just concentrate on the breath down the belly for a few rounds. And slowly grab your block, place the block in between your inner thighs. Let's work in back muscle strength, leg strength, glute strength, inner thigh strength, because we're going to be pressing the block with the inner thigh. Chin to your chest, and we're going to press and going slowly up. Inhale, lift the lower back, middle back up into bridge. Slowly press down, down, down. Inhale, press the block and move into the bridge very slowly. Press the block and slowly down towards the floor. Excuse me. Press the block slowly, lifting the pelvis, coming to the higher bridge. Press the block slowly down, down, down. Press the block with the inner thighs and coming to your high bridge. Press the block slowly, moving down, down, down. 2 more rounds. Press the block and going slowly up. Activate those back muscles. Press the block slowly down. Last round. Press the block with the inner thighs and slowly lift the pelvis, middle back, upper back. Press the block gently, moving down, down, down. Remove the block from in between the thighs and let's counterbalance the back bend, Apanasana. Feet off the mat, hands to your knees, flex and guide the thighs into the chest and with inhalation away. Just keep moving. Like this. A few more rounds. Now keep the knees, the feet together and open the knees wide. And inhale to close. And exhale to open. Inhale to close. Exhale to open. Inhale to close. Lower the right foot down. Place the left foot on top of the right thigh, and let's use the block to place the block on the inner part of your left knee, and then slowly guide, gently move as you press the block against the knee, guide and open that left inner thigh, iliopsoas. It's a release. And release the block down, holding from the hamstring of your right leg or the shin. Let's stretch IT band. Release right foot down, half happy baby. Hold the outside of your left foot, guide the thigh outside of the rib cage. If you cannot reach and have your foot holding from the outside of the foot, and just try to keep both hips even and close your eyes. And breathe here, long, deep, full, and relaxed breathing. And release. Bring the left leg back through center. Extend the right leg towards the front. Place your left foot on top of your right thigh above your knee with your right hand outside of your left knee and your left arm in T position. We're going to slowly take a deep inhale and guide the left knee to the right in a gentle twist. Don't go too deep. Breathe through this. Again, active and stretch. Close your eyes. And gently return back to center. Lower the left foot down with the left knee bent. Flex your right foot, place your right foot above your left thigh, grab your block, and place your block in the inner part of your right knee. Gently use your hand to guide the right knee, pressing the block away, the leg, moving the hip away. The leg away from the hip. Relax your iliopsoas. And release the block. Now keep the foot where it is, and with both hands holding from the hamstring or the shin, now it's time to stretch the outside of the hip. Draw the chin in, close your eyes, and breathe. Release left foot down, half happy baby, holding from the outside of the foot or outside of your right leg. Guide the thighs outside of your rib cage and just close your eyes to work through this opening. And release. Bring leg back through center, straighten your left leg all the way to the front of the mat. Place your right foot on top of your left thigh above your left knee with your left hand outside of your right knee, right arm into position. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Guide the right knee to the left into the twist. Don't go too deep. Slowly and do the twist, return back through the center, lower the right foot down, flex your left knee and lower the left foot under your left knee. So both feet are under your hip, your knees. Grab your block, lift the pelvis and place the block right on your sacrum, not in your lower back, right in the sacrum, in that kind of triangular form, the shape of your bone. And just place the block there in level 1. That's level 1 right there. Okay, now walk your feet together and then open the knees out in Supta Baddha Konasana, reclined butterfly pose. Bring the arms to the side in T position. Relax your chest, the front of your shoulders. Soften the belly. Relax your inner thighs, your groins, your glutes, and your pelvic floor. Slowly bring the knees and the thighs together. Walk the feet so the feet are now under your knees. Lift the pelvis and remove the block from underneath you. Release the lower back, flatten the mat, and then let's come into the full happy baby to flatten and to counterbalance that gentle back bend. Bring the feet up, guide the thighs outside of your rib cage, holding from the outside of the feet or the outside of the legs. Chin in. and release. Bring the knees in line with the hips and arms to the side in T position. Chin in, take a deep inhale. We're going to twist to the left, our last twist. Exhale slowly in control. Relax both legs to the left. Maybe use your left hand to guide the right knee closer to your left. Lift the head, turn it over to your right shoulder. Chatara Paravriti. Head back to center, release the knee, engage the core, and slowly both legs back up. And exhale, twisting to the right. And lift the head, chin over to left shoulder, and guide the left knee closer to your right knee. Close your eyes and enjoy the twist. Let go, head back to center, engage the core, bring both legs again, and then lower the feet down, come into bridge to lift the pelvis, align your spine, slowly release it down, hug yourself in a tight little bow, lift the head off the mat, forehead to your knees. Exhale, head down, feet down, arms overhead, straighten the legs, long stretch, pencil stretch, reach, pointed toes, and then open the right leg out to the side, turn the right foot out, open the left leg out to the side, and then bring the arms down with the palms facing up. Welcome to Shavasana. Eyes are closed. Of course, if you need to stay warm, cover yourself, put socks on, or use a blanket. Take your time here as you notice the back of your head in touch with the mat, the gentle curvature of your cervical spine, not touching the floor. The upper spine, the middle back, and the back of both arms and the top of your hands, all these are gently resting on the floor. You keep going down, and your lumbar spine, your lower back has a gentle arching, so it's not in touch with the mat. The back of your hips, your sacrum, your glutes, your thighs are touching the floor. And there is a space behind both knees. And the calf muscles are gently pressing down towards the mat. And there is a gentle arching on the back of the ankles, and then the heels are down the floor. From the crown of the head all the way down to the sole of the feet. The front and the back of the body feels heavy, open, and light at the same time. This is a time of reintegration. This is when you receive the benefits of your practice. You are letting go and surrendering to a full, deep rest. Now please deepen your breath. Take a deep inhalation. Bring the arms overhead and the toes are pointed. So it's just a long pencil stretch, finding space again. Inhale, and as you exhale, bend the knees and gently roll over to one side. Take the time here to gently, slowly find your way to a seated position. Where the spine is straight up, your eyes are closed. Drawing the attention inward towards the breath. Watch the movement of the breath in and out. Guiding the hands to the center of the heart in Anjali Mudra. You take your time here to notice the body and especially notice the mind. And if the feeling of the mind is a feeling of calmness, stillness, the feeling of the mind is a sattvic state, balanced, clear. Let's do our best to continue throughout this day, keeping the mind in this state of peace. May all have peaceful, loving, sweet thoughts to cultivate. May all have peaceful, loving, sweet words always to offer. And may our actions always be inspired by love, sweetness, peace, and compassion. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And I thank you all very much for being here today practicing yoga. Namaskar. Thank you. Okay, looking forward to seeing you on Tuesday. Till then, please stay safe and healthy. And I'll see you then. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Take care.
You too.